So today we'll be going through Sight Machine's new EMV offering. It offers self-service setup of grabbing data from any factory floor system, secure transmission to the cloud, basic digital twin building capabilities, and then a suite of visibility applications on top of it to see your remote facilities. The first step in the process is creating a new environment. So in this case, Acme Co. would like to become a customer on the Sight Machine platform. I can create an environment using the new Voltron application quite readily. So this is going to go through. It's going to spin up all of the services, provision the tenant, and get it ready for connection to the Sight Machine cloud. So our environment has been provisioned for Acme Co. I can then log in. And it kicks me in, and you can see it's a blank tenant. I don't have any facility set up, no units or anything. So it's ready for me to start sending data to. A new feature available is Digital Twin Builder. So this is available inside of the product now. And you can see if we cut over here, we can configure new models or facilities. The first thing we're going to do is make a new facility. So we'll call this Acme Co. Chicago. So this sets up where is it, what is the time zone. I can set up a shift schedule. This facility starts at 8 in the morning and it runs until the evening. It occurs every day, and then it is the default shift. So I can save this and take a quick look and deploy this facility. Now that I've set up a facility, I can configure Factory TX, our offering to read from factory systems, grab data, and securely shovel it up to the cloud in order to start transmitting data to this environment. Here we can see inside of our configuration, we effectively do three things. We read from data plugins, out-of-the-box support for local files that can be any dump from IT. If they save it to a flat file like Excel or CSV, we can scrape and pull those over. OPC UA and SQL. So if there's a historian database or OCPI, things like that, we can pull that SQL data, transform it for web transmission, and get it up to the cloud. We also have the ability for custom transforms. So for instance, in this one, we're sorting the values based on timestamp. So any pandas data frame manipulation you can do. You can do some quite complex things here if you really want to format the data. Much of that data can just get pulled out of the SQL query and shoveled up for contextualization later. And then finally, transmission. So here, we set up a robot 1, and we have configured it to read from this path. So it's scraping this path for files. And in this case, it's looking for CSV files in that path. So this simulates a robot or a historian that's spitting out CSV files that we can scrape and funnel up to the cloud. In order to send it up, we need to take this facility and put that username in. So our FTX username goes in here. Our API key or password goes in here. We're sending it to Sight Machine, and then Acme Co. is our tenant name. And then we can save this and start streaming data to the cloud. So if we come back here, we can come over and look and see both in a table view or a live update view now that this robot 1 has a series of data fields, in this case our S0 through S5 servo, and this is sending streaming data in. So we can see that we've connected. It is reading and transmitting that data up to the cloud for us to work with it. So if we cut back to Digital Twin Builder, we can then start to contextualize and get some higher level thinking around this raw data. So the first thing we'll do is set up a machine type. So maybe this is a laser cutter machine. We can use that data coming in to scaffold, and the AI data pipeline inspects that for things like boundaries or field values and the like. We can also set up max cycle time. So some machines will explicitly tell us if they're down. Others require us to just truncate. If we've not created a new cycle or a new unit of output in a certain time, go ahead and call that as downtime. So we can set a few of these and then deploy this such that this laser cutter machine type is available. After we deploy it, we can then set up a machine. So this is robot 1. We'll use that stream that we sent in. It's of laser cutter type. This is in the Chicago facility. And we can go ahead and deploy this. And what this will do is start that contextualization pipeline. So this will start computing KPI metrics like, is the machine up or down? What is the throughput and unit of work from that machine? So if we cut back here, we can go back to our manufacturing applications. And we can see in our global view, we now have one machine in facility, and then it just picked up and saw that we have deployed that machine. So it's starting to compute and say we've done 62 output units of work since we started streaming that data in. So you can add any number of these facilities and machines inside of that, self-serve from the browser. Additionally, all your KPI reporting is available here. So in this case, we just have one available reading. It's been running full stop since we started the demo. But from initialization, this will start to build out over time, and you can do all of the things like compare high-level metrics across facilities, do the different types of displays, and show the data from various machines or suppliers and compare across them. All this data is also available, so it's been stored securely, backed up in the cloud, and you can see here if you want just a table format or viewing historical data, you can come here and get out any of that data to feed to other systems. So this can be downloaded or exported if you want to do something else on top of it. So that's a rough cut demo of the new EMV offering.